Morning, folks. January 1st. Happy New Year. 14 degrees centigrade. Absolutely crazy. Now, it's been weeks since I've been in the woods, and now it's time to get prepared for this year's Camino. Follow me. First, quick disclaimer. Don't quote me on anything, and please don't take my words too serious. Camino de Santiago either. Now, for those folks who are new to the topic, walking the Camino de Santiago, they probably find a couple of reasons to walk. But there's also dozens, if not hundreds, of reasons to not walk the Camino, and maybe to better stay home or go to the beach. For that case, I'll help you. It takes time to walk the Camino de Santiago. Let's say if you walk from Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port to Santiago, it takes about 30 days. And people say you can start, let's say, at Burgos, 20 days, Leon, 2 weeks, or even at Sarria, 1 week. But just like on a regular vacation, psychologists say the real feeling of vacation sets in after 2 weeks. That's the time that you need for coming down, for letting all this crappy shit of your normal life behind you and start to relax. 2 weeks. And it's the same on the Camino. I promise you. First, let's say 10 days, 2 weeks. Better expect to not have much fun. I'll explain later. Walking in the Camino de Santiago is not a cheap way to spend your leisure time. People say, stay the night at the albergue, 10 to 12 euros. Pilgrim's menu, 10 euros. Maybe some breakfast, some euros. A snack on the way. 30 euros a day. More than sufficient. Don't get me wrong. It's feasible, but it's the bare minimum. There will be days that you're longing for a room on your own, with your own bathroom, clean white sheets, white towels, or fancy dinner, or let's say some cocktails or a bottle of red wine with your new pilgrim friends. That all costs money. So better calculate with 40 or 50 euros a day. And apart from the cost that you need to go to the Camino and to go back home, and the cost for the equipment if you don't have it yet, it's rather expensive. And for that money, you can go easily for 2 weeks, all inclusive, at a 4-star club hotel on the beach. Better think twice. Now, when you're watching videos of the Camino de Santiago, it's often very cinematic, romantic, woods, fields, beautiful weather, but don't let them brainwash you. Most of the time it's not. Side effect of walking to interesting cities like Pamplona, Logroño, Burgos, León. Amazing cities. But with cities also come industrial zones. Really nasty outskirts. And it also means walking for hours along motorways. So let's say apart from walking in Navarra or later in Galicia, at least 50% of the way is not a nice hike. No matter which part of the year you plan to walk the Camino, weather is unpredictable. Even if you walk in summer, doesn't mean you walk in brightest sunshine ever. No. I always walked in May into June, and my first Camino, the first 2 days was raining cats and dogs, thunderstorm, all those stuff, cold and windy. And after that, almost 4 weeks of sunshine. Following year, exact opposite. Was the same time, but I caught a massive sunburn on the first 2 days in the Pyrenees. And after that, let's say 3 weeks of permanent rain. And when I mean rain, it's rain, cats and dogs, thunderstorm, that kind of rain. That's awful. And you have to take into account that even if you might walk at 30 degrees centigrade during the day, can get only 5 degrees at night, and you start walking at 5 degrees. So you have to pack summer clothes as well as clothes for cold temperatures. A lot to carry. Now, what I really like about the Camino is diversity. Nobody cares about age, gender, sex, whatever. Everything is unisex. Bathroom is unisex. Dormitories are unisex. You have no privacy at all. None. And yeah, the dormitories. It's not only the good-looking 25-year-old fitness coach. It's also the 70-year-old snoring dude who smells like a bowl of rotten vegetables. And yeah, with this kind of diversity also comes a little downfall. There are some folks who left all their shame at home. Believe me, I have seen everything. I've seen naked, wrinkled tits hanging at the level of the knees as well as old hairy balls that a fat old guy was hanging into the sink to clean his dick. Everything is possible. Expect the unexpected, but no privacy at all. Every single year, between 300,000 and 400,000 pilgrims walk the Camino de Santiago. And what's really awesome is you will meet dozens of amazing people from different nationalities, different cultures, and that's so amazing. But you will also find, let's say, morons and idiots. And difference to, let's say, normal vacation. A normal vacation, if you spot an idiot and you don't want to deal with him, just get out of his way. There's a big chance that you would never meet him again. The Camino doesn't work like that. Even if you encounter an idiot along the way while walking, maybe you can stay behind, or you can overtake him, or make a break and let him go. But you will find him again at the albergue. That's the law. You can run, but you cannot hide. Now, when you're first time on the Camino and let's say first 10 days, 2 weeks, are the hardest ones, because the first days you'll find out all the things you've done wrong. Let's say you bought the wrong shoes, didn't spend enough money on your backpack, got blisters everywhere, everything hurts, your knees, your ankles, maybe tendinitis, problems with your intestines, who knows. Worst things happen the first 2 weeks, and you will hate yourself. And every second you ask yourself, what the fuck are you doing here? Why aren't you on the beach with a cocktail in the sun? But giving up is not an option. Many people, especially those people from abroad who went to the Camino with wrong expectations, they quit at Pamplona or Burgos and spend the rest of their vacation on the beach. You don't do that. Now let's say you go for a hike in your local woods once a week, 20-30 k, or you go to the gym 3 times a week and you consider yourself as being fit. And you say to yourself, well, walking the Camino, not a big deal. Just a long walk in the park. I can do it. Camino doesn't work like that. Your everyday normal fitness doesn't matter at all. Now, when you're on a hike for about 30k, let's say 30k, the next day you relax, and maybe next time you go into the woods, next week, in 2 weeks, who knows, depends on the weather. Camino, you have to walk every single fucking day. You simply don't have the time for breaks. No matter if your knees hurt, your legs hurt, blisters all around your feet, you gotta walk. And your biggest enemy on the Camino is not your body, it's your mind. I've seen many, countless so-called fit people breaking down while walking the Camino. But nevertheless, there are also many reasons to walk the Camino de Santiago. I've done this 5 times, walked 5 times the French way. This year I want to walk the Portuguese way from Lisbon. And if there wouldn't be reasons for the Camino de Santiago, I wouldn't do it. Anyway, so far about the pros of walking the Camino de Santiago, I'll tell you next time. So far, stay safe, stay healthy, stay tuned. Buen camino.